Newspapers all over the country are able to print articles speaking negatively about political leaders. What gives them the right to do this?
Freedom of press.
Freedom of press. That was supposed to be like the easy one. Alright, the last one. Collecting signatures to legalize marijuana is protected by what?
Petition.
Right to petition, exactly. So, that was a test.
Arguments due. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, on number 2, the true or false one, isn't, you can, hold on. Is it saying that you can engage in
Yes.
prayer
Yes.
during school?
Yes.
I thought separation of church and state didn't allow that.
No. Students are able to gather themselves and have religious prayer.
During the school day.
Yes.
I think
What's happening?
So, like, an example would be at recess, kids could get in a circle and read the Bible together. That's protected by the First Amendment.
I think what you're thinking of is schools wouldn't be allowed to teach a certain religion. They wouldn't be allowed to, say, teach Christianity in a public school, something like that.
Exactly.
For the most part, I think that's what separation of church and state is talking about, is that they don't influence you one way or the other. Because public schools are part of the government, and the government can't really have a certain religious view or lean toward one religion versus another.
Any other questions? Good stuff.
How'd you guys do?
Did I get something?
Bad?
Maybe later, we'll
What?
see.
Yeah.
What got you? The bottom part?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's
Some of it got mixed up.
that's understandable.
Okay.
So now we're gonna just go over our PowerPoint.
So before we get going, like, there's nothing too heavy, but we do want to say that this isn't legal advice. We don't want to say, like, you have the freedom of assembly and you go out and start a riot and say, hey, I could do this, right? And you get arrested. Like, you know, we just want to make sure you guys know it's not legal advice. And then a couple goals for the PowerPoint. Just basically to give you guys some more knowledge, give you guys maybe a sense of empowerment. You guys have certain rights, you should be exercising them. You know, like, a lot of men and women, they died and gave their lives for these rights, and a lot of people don't even know what rights are. So, you know, give you guys some knowledge. And also, we don't want to just sit up here and talk to you guys for like an hour or whatever. So we want to hear your guys' opinions or thoughts and some discussion. But, I don't know. Anyway.
Okay. So we're just gonna start. Oh my. We're just gonna like start off like going over like the 5 freedoms. Like I don't know. I hadn't heard the definitions and anything about them in a really long time, and it was nice to get like a refreshment of them. So first of all, we're just gonna start with like freedom of speech. Oh, my bad. Can you just click it?
Is it not working?
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Okay, so the First Amendment says that people have the right to speak freely without government interference, and it is really important for citizens just to have the ability to communicate because it's in your nature. It's whether it's through like technology, body language, or like verbally. Next, freedom of press. It gives the press the right to publish news, information, and opinions without government interference. It also means people have the right to publish their own newspapers, magazines, etc. I think that if writing information in the media is like okay if we're doing it correctly and it's accurate. However, false information in the press is like not acceptable, especially in this field, as everyone has like opinions and expression that they want to communicate to people.
And a couple things going along with that. One thing that you really have to look out for is defamation. Like, because if you ruin somebody's reputation, say in the press, it's really hard for somebody to recover that, and so that's why it's something that's really big. And another important feature of this is that it's without government interference, and that's something that really should be emphasized because a lot of people think that different mediums of press have government regulation before they're put out there, and people think that a lot of the time it should, when really it shouldn't, because if the government is regulating it before it's put out, like, you know, how are we going to get correct information, or